Good morning. In the previous sessions, we have discussed about converting rational numbers into respective decimals. So, when you have converted rational numbers into its corresponding decimal expansions, you have arrived at a terminating decimal or a non-terminating repeating decimal. Now, we look into converting irrational numbers into decimal expansions. Now, the only decimal expansion or only type of decimal that is left over is the non-terminating repeating decimal. Now, we will see how an irrational number can be converted into a non-terminating non-repeating decimal expansion. That is what is left over. Rational number either terminating or non-terminating repeating, whereas irrational number non-terminating non-repeating. Now, given an irrational number, we will see how to convert that into a non-terminating non-repeating decimal expansion. So, since I mentioned it is a non-terminating non-repeating, it keeps going. So, what we do is we will have a mention of to how many decimal places we need to find the decimal expansion of that particular rational number. Now, I will start with root 2, just like the way we have started with just like the way we have started the outset with root 2 for irrational numbers. I am also going with converting root 2 into the decimal expansion. So, root 2, this is your irrational number. Now, my aim is to find or to convert this irrational number into its decimal expansion up to 3 decimal places, say. So, I want to convert that into a decimal expansion up to 3 decimal places. Since in fact I have mentioned 3 decimal places, the reason is it keeps going. There is no end process. So, that is the reason there is a mention about the number of decimal places. So, here my aim is to find out the decimal expansion of this irrational number up to 3 decimal places. So, now the process is this. So, we want the decimal expansion up to 3 decimal places. So, what you do is you take 2, put a point. Since we want 3 decimal places, so take 3 pairs of zeros. 1, 2, 3. So, take 3 pairs of zeros. Now, start pairing from right to left by putting a bar. Now, here there is no pair, so you can start put the bar for 2. Now, this is what initially you need to do. I repeat it again. You are given an irrational number, say root 2. Now, you are supposed to convert that irrational number into its corresponding decimal expansion up to 3 decimal places. So, since I mentioned 3 decimal places, I will put a point and I will take 3 pairs of zeros like this. Then I will start pairing from right to left by putting a bar on the digits. So, this is what the initial step which I will do. Next. Now, try to identify the nearest perfect square to 2. The nearest perfect square to 2 is 1. 1 ones are 1. So, that is what I will write. Nearest perfect square is 1. That is what I will put here. And 1 here, 1 here. Because 1 ones are 1. That is what I will do. Next, we will subtract. You need not write it. Subtraction is understood. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. Now, you will carry this pair of zeros. Now, carry this pair of zeros, then this will be 100. Since you are carrying a pair of zeros after the decimal point, you keep a decimal point here. Now, whatever the number you have taken here, add it on the same number. Now, 1 plus 1 is 2. Write 2 here and leave this space. Now, whatever the number you fill in this place and whatever the number that forms after filling that place, you multiply with the same number. For example, 2. If suppose you are keeping 1 over here, then multiply the number formed with 1. If you are keeping 2 here, then multiply the number formed with 2. If you are keeping 3, multiply the number formed with 3. So, that is the way we go about. So, if I go with 3, what happens? 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 69. I will try to go with 4 as well. If I put 4 here, I should have to multiply with 4. 4 4s are 16, 1, 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 1, 9. So, 96 is the nearest number. So, I will put 4 here, 4 here, then 24 4s are 96. Now, the leftover is 100 minus 96 is 400. Now, carry this pair of zeros. Now, whatever the number you have written now, add upon the same number to this number, 24 plus 4. 24 plus 4 is 28. Again, whatever the number you place here, you multiply with the same number. So, 28, if I place 1, then the number formed is 281, multiply with 1. So, this is 281. If I take 2, it goes beyond 400. So I am not taking 2. So I am going with 1. 1, 1. 281 into 1 is 281. Now subtract it, what do you get? This is 19, 119, 300, 400, and carry this pair of zeros. Next, whatever the number you have written now here, add upon the same number plus 1. 282. Again, whatever the number you place here, you multiply with the same. Number. Now the number is 282. I am going with 5. So then I should have to multiply with 5. 5 5s are 25. 5 2. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2 is 12. 1. 5 8s are 40. Plus 1 41. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 4 is 14. So it is 11900. But it is more than that. So I'll go with some say 4. 4 4s are 16. 1. 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. 4 8s are 32. 2 3. 4 2s are 8 9 10 11. Now still that is more than this. So we go with 4 4s are 16. 1 4 2s are 8 9. 4 8s are 32. 3 4 2s are 8 9. So this is more than that. We go with the 3. So 2 8 2 3. So this is 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 8s are 24, 2, 3 2s are 6, 7, 8. So this is 3 times, 3, 8, 4, 6, 9, and find the difference, 10. Then this is 9, this is 8. So what do you get? 10 minus 9, 1, 9 minus 6 is 3, 8 minus 4 is 3. So that is the case. So we have got 1.413. So we say that root 2 is equal to 1.413. Now that is an approximation. It keeps going. See, your reminder is not 0. It keeps moving. But we are being asked only up to 3 decimal places. So I have done up to 3 decimal places. If I am being asked up to 4 decimal places, I would have done up to 4 decimal places. So that is the way to go about. So let's do some more problems of the same kind so that you will have a smooth understanding of the concept. First of all, say 122. Square root 122. This is what I need to find out in the decimal expansion. Square root 122. Say up to some 3 decimal places. Or say 2 decimal places. So since I mentioned 2 decimal places, I'll put a point, I'll take 2 pairs of zeros. Now from right to left, you will keep a bar on that. That is, you will be pairing from right to left. That is what the meaning of keeping a bar on that. So this is what I have done. I have started pairing from right to left. Now what is the nearest perfect square to 1? The nearest perfect square to 1 is 1 itself. 1 1s are 1. That is what I have written. So 1 minus 1 is 0, not required to write. Now carry forward this pair of digits. 2, 2. Now you have 1, add upon 1 to it. 1 plus 1 is 2. Now whatever the number you place here, you have to multiply with the same number. If you place 1, then you have to multiply with 1. 1 into 21 gives you 21. So 1, 1, 21. So subtract it. What is the remainder? It is 1. Now carry a pair of zeros. Now we are carrying a pair of digits after the point. So you keep a point over here. Now the latest number which you have written over here is 1. Add upon 1 to this number. 21 plus 1 is 22. Now whatever the number you place here, you will be placing the same number there. So if I take 0 times, then it is 0. And this is 0 altogether. If I take 1 here, then it will be 2, 2, 1, which is more than that. Therefore I take 0 times 0. Then it will be all 0 here. Then carry forward this pair of zeros. 100 minus 0 gives you 100 again. Now add upon whatever the number you have taken, add upon the same number. So 2, 2, 0. Now whatever the number you place here, multiply with the same number. So if I take 2, 2, 0, 1, or say 2, 2, 0, 4 for example. So what do you get? 4 4s are 16, 8, 8. If I take 5, it will be more than that, so I am going with 4. 4, 4. Then this is 8, 8, 1, 6. Subtract it, 10, 9, 9, 9, and this is 0. So 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 1 is 8, 8 9 minus 8, 1, 1. So finally you can say that square root of 122 is approximately 11.04. I say approximately because it is not an exact value. It is a value which is an approximation of root 112. So this is the way we go about. We go with one more problem and we will end off. Suppose a square root of 11. Suppose say you need to find square root 11, say up to 4 decimal places. Square root 11 up to 4 decimal places. So what you do? You write 11. Since I mentioned 4 decimal places, you will take 4 pairs of zeros. 1 pair, 2, second pair, third pair, fourth pair. Then you will be pairing from right to left by keeping a bar. Now what is the nearest perfect square to 11? 9. 3 3s are 9. That is what you write. Now subtract. 11 minus 9. 11 minus 9 is 2. So carry forward a pair of zeros. When you carry forward a pair of zeros after the decimal point, keep a decimal point here. Now in the previous case you have written 3, add upon this 3. Now 3 plus 3 is 6. Now whatever the number I place, I should be multiplying the same number. If I take 3, I should be multiplying with 3. 3 3s are 9, 6 3s are 18. Now this is the closest to 200. So I will take 3 here. 3, 3. So this is 189. So 189, when you subtract, you will get 19. 19 or in fact 11. That is what you get. And we carry forward this way. So 1100. Now take this number, add it on to this side. 63 plus 3 is 66. So if I go with 2, it will be more than that, more than this number. So I will go with 1. So 161 into 1 gives you 661 into 1 gives you 661. So what do you get here? So this is 10, this is 9, and this is 0. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 6 is 3, 10 minus 1 is 9, and you will have a pair of zeros. Now add it on this one. This is 662. Now whatever the number you place here, multiply with the same number. So 662, suppose say some 6 here. So what do you get? 6 6 is 36, 6 3, 6 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15, 1, 6 6 is 36 plus 1, 37, 3, 6 6 is 36, 36 plus 3, 36 plus 3 is 39. So you have 39756. 39756. That is the nearest. If you take 7, it will be more than 43900. So that is the reason I am going with 6. 6 6. So this is 10. This is 9, and this is 8. So what do you get? This is 4, 4, 1, and this how much? This is 4. So carry a pair of zeros again. So this is the latest number which I have written. Add upon that number. So plus 6. So what do you get? 6 6 6 plus 6 12. 1 3 6 6. So again, whatever the number you place here, multiply with the same number. So that is 6 6 3 2. For suppose if I take 6, then what do you get? This is 6 6 is 36, 3, 6 2 is 12, 12 plus 3 is 15, 6 3 is 18, 18 plus 1 is 19, 1, 6 6 is 36 plus 1 37, we will be left over with 3, 6 6 is 36, 36 plus 3 is 39, and that is the closest. So this is 6, take 6 here, then this is 3 9 7 9 5 6. So subtract that. This is 10, this is 9, what do you get? This is 4, this is also 4, then this is 13, now this is also 13, and this is 0. 40 minus 39 is 1, 13 minus 7 is 6, and this is 4. So finally you can say that square root 11 is equal to 3.3166 approximately. So we will be calculating as per the number of decimal places they have asked you. So that is it all regarding converting a rational number into its corresponding decimal expansion. And I'll be posting a worksheet on the same set of problems. The problems which I have posted are much more simpler. Try to do them by your own. Wherever you get stuck up, try to refer this so that you will have a smooth understanding of what you are supposed to do in that. Okay, so that's it all for the day.